Metabolic syndrome is a collection of physiological markers that, when present together, increase the risk of several serious illnesses including type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and stroke significantly. Insulin resistance syndrome, dysmetabolic syndrome, and syndrome X are additional names for the nutritional syndrome. The symptoms of the metabolic syndrome include high blood pressure, high blood sugar, high triglyceride, and low HDL, good cholesterol levels, as well as excessive fat deposition on the hips, waist, and abdomen. So in this video, we will discuss what is metabolic syndrome, what are its signs and treatments. The video will be amazing, so stick to the end. Causes. Metabolic syndrome is believed to develop due to insulin resistance. Insulin is a hormone produced by the pancreas, an organ located near the stomach. It helps blood sugar enter cells, where it is used for energy. With insulin resistance, the body fails to recognize the insulin produced, causing the sugar to accumulate in the blood instead of being absorbed into other cells. Because blood sugar levels remain high, the pancreas keeps producing more and more insulin, leading to high insulin levels. While blood sugar levels are not high enough to be classified as diabetes, they increase the risk of severe health problems. Scientists are unsure why insulin resistance develops but believe it may be partly inherited. They do know, however, that being overweight and inactive contributes to the development of metabolic syndrome. Signs. Metabolic syndrome is diagnosed when someone has these risk factors. A large waistline. This is also called having an apple shape or abdominal obesity. Excess belly fat puts you at a higher risk of developing heart disease than having extra fat elsewhere. High blood pressure. Your heart and blood vessels may suffer damage if your blood pressure increases and persists at a high level for an extended period. Additionally, plaque, a waxy substance, can accumulate in your arteries due to high blood pressure. Heart attacks and blood vessel diseases like strokes can be brought on by plaque. High blood sugar levels, external link. Your blood vessels may be harmed, which increases your risk of developing blood clots. Blood clots can bring on heart and blood vessel diseases. High blood triglycerides. Your blood contains a specific type of fat called triglycerides. Your LDL cholesterol levels, also known as bad cholesterol, can increase if your triglyceride levels are high. Heart disease risk is increased as a result. Low HDL cholesterol, sometimes called good cholesterol. For heart health, blood cholesterol levels are crucial. Removing bad LDL cholesterol from your blood vessels can be aided by good HDL cholesterol. Your blood vessels may develop plaque due to bad LDL cholesterol. When a person has 3 or more of these and is identified as having metabolic syndrome, the risk of developing a severe cardiovascular condition rises even though each is a risk factor for cardiovascular disease. For instance, high blood pressure is a significant risk factor for cardiovascular disease. Still, the risk is increased when combined with high fasting blood sugar levels and abdominal obesity, a large waistline. A person with metabolic syndrome is more likely to develop heart disease, diabetes, stroke, and conditions caused by fatty deposits in artery walls, atherosclerosis. The underlying causes of metabolic syndrome include being overweight or obese, insulin resistance, physical inactivity, genetic factors, and aging. Before we continue, please support us by clicking the bell icon and subscribing to receive notifications when we upload new videos. Now let's get back to our topic. Treatments. Even though metabolic syndrome is a severe condition, you can significantly lower your risks by getting in more physical activity, losing weight, eating a heart-healthy diet high in whole grains, fruits, vegetables, and fish, and working with your healthcare team to monitor and control your blood pressure, blood sugar, and blood cholesterol. Lose some weight. Healthy eating and exercise frequently result in weight loss. But if you're overweight or obese, it's a crucial objective in and of itself. Metabolic syndrome can be improved in all areas with weight loss. Exercise. Your insulin sensitivity can be increased just by increasing your activity. A daily brisk 30-minute walk can help you burn calories, lower your blood pressure and triglyceride levels, and lower your risk of developing diabetes. The majority of medical professionals advise 150 minutes of aerobic exercise each week. Even if you don't also lose weight, your risk of developing heart disease can be lowered through exercise. Even for those unable to engage in 150 minutes of exercise per week, any increase in physical activity is beneficial. If you smoke, quit. Smoking significantly raises your risk of blood vessels and heart disease despite not being a risk factor for what is thought to be metabolic syndrome. Eat a healthy diet. A healthy diet can lower your blood pressure, insulin resistance, and cholesterol, even if your weight doesn't change. Consult a registered dietitian or your doctor for suggestions on a healthy diet. You might require unique meal plans if you have diabetes or heart disease. For those with high blood pressure and a higher risk of cardiovascular disease, a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, lean protein, beans, low-fat dairy, whole grains, low-saturated fat foods, trans fats, cholesterol, and salt is beneficial. Doctors frequently advise a Mediterranean diet or the DASH diet. These meal plans emphasize a balance of carbohydrates, proteins, and good fats, such as the monounsaturated fat found in olive oil. In the US, metabolic syndrome is relatively standard. Metabolic syndrome affects about 1 in 3 adults. The good news is that it can mostly be avoided. By being aware of the risk factors and making healthy lifestyle changes, you can reduce your risk of developing metabolic syndrome or the health problems it can cause. If their symptoms are managed, people with metabolic syndrome can lower their risk of developing serious health issues like a heart attack or stroke. With weight loss, the condition might be reversible or controlled with a combination of diet, exercise, and medication. Most of those with this condition have a long-term risk of cardiovascular disease, even though symptom management will lessen health complications. Your doctor may need to monitor you if you develop this condition to help prevent serious health issues like heart attack and stroke. So that's it. Please like, share, and comment below if you liked this video. Remember to subscribe to see our next video. Stay safe, and we will be back soon with another video.